Oh my god, your poor dad.
Let me try it. Welcome back to your poor dad. Let me try it.
Okay, welcome back to Your Poor Dad. You can't choose your sisters, but you can choose your podcast. So thank you for joining us and being the fourth Brant sister.
Thank you. It's a very special day.
Why?
Because it's somebody's birthday.
It's me. It's my birthday.
It's Paige's actual birthday.
I'm 31 years old.
30 fun.
30
Yeah.
fun, baby.
So if you guys are listening to this on the 13th, then you already missed Paige's birthday. So that's kind of rude because I posted about it on Your Poor Dad pod. And that means you're not following us on Your Poor Dad pod Instagram or TikTok.
And you should. And which means you're the problem because Jade said that she would plan a meetup if we got to 5,000 followers.
And guess what? I'm at 5,000 on my personal Instagram.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, you're so popular. And guess what, girls? I hit 100K last night.
Congratulations.
Yay, congrats. So hopefully that helps your poor dad.
I hope so.
Hopefully. So last night we had a little birthday party for Paige.
Yes, we did. And it was so much fun. That's why I'm a little,
She's under the weather.
yeah, I'm hanging a little bit.
Can you please tell people let's not get into every piece of food that had a Taylor name because everything we served or you guys served last night had a Taylor Swift
The way you
association.
guac, the way you talk, the way you say my name. That was
Death
one of
by
my
a Thousand
favorites.
Nuts.
Forever the name on my chips. Mildest dreams.
What was the bread one?
I'm sorry, Taylor. The real Taylor can't come. The old Taylor can't come to the phone right now. Why? Because she's bread.
Wow.
That was my favorite one.
They were good. They were
They were
really
really good. State of grapes. Meet me behind the mall. You belong with cheese.
Those are good.
Yeah. I really loved it. It was, since last night was Saturday, we celebrated, because Saturdays, you don't really want to celebrate on Sunday and it's the Super Bowl. Mm-hmm. So what I forgot to do was I wanted to post a story that said, meet me at midnight. And then it would be my birthday.
Yeah.
Forgot.
Too drunk. It was a really fun weekend. Mom and Dad drove on down the 35 from Fort Worth. Came on down.
And they were amazing. Mom, honestly, did so much yesterday to get ready for the party. All of the food preparations, going to the store, cleaning, everything. And then Dad did everything outside. We had the ice storms and all of the branches, whatever, just messed up the yard. He brought his saw and he cleaned up everything and made it look so pretty. Well, it's our saw now. So it was just amazing.
The thing about Mom and Dad is they always execute. They rise to the
Very
occasion.
well.
Yeah. And Mom is such a mom. It's so intimidating to think about will I be like that kind of mom?
The other thing that was so clutch, it's about an hour and a half, 2 hours before people are coming over. I'm getting ready. I have this cute little white dress on.
Oh.
And there was a collision with me and Bailey. I had just poured a glass of red wine and I'm going back.
First glass of red wine. Loving him was red wine.
Loving him was red. I had poured my first glass. I was going back to my room to finish getting ready. And Bailey and I collide in some way. And it looked like a crime scene. The red wine went all over the walls, all over the floor, all over me and my white dress.
The inside of your dress, too.
All over soaked my bra. Just everywhere. And I had just gotten out of the shower. It was a mess. And Mom immediately, she's like, take off the dress. She sprays it with Dawn Power Wash and she's somehow gets all of it out of my dress.
You would have never known seeing you.
It was crazy.
Yeah, total mom move.
Total mom move.
How does she do it? I don't understand. I don't know if I have those skills to be a mom.
I think, some people have it and some people don't.
And she's got it.
And you don't. And honey, she's got it.
I guess we'll see if I ever have children, if I'll be as mommy as mom.
I'm sure you will.
Yeah, I think I'll, because I kind of am really similar to mom. But I think you're more similar to mom in the mommy ways.
In the execution ways.
Yeah, I'm just similar to mom as
just like being yourself.
Just being like, you
Like
know,
a copy paste.
like we
clone.
look exactly alike.
Yeah.
But it was so fun. And then we had little karaoke. Mr. Roberts was like, wait, is she really going to karaoke? And I was like, oh, honey,
Honey, karaoke's all the
honey,
damn time.
welcome to the Brants. And he was just like, he had such a kick out of you. And then I posted a video of Paige karaokeing on my Instagram story. And then I had like 4 guys slide into my DMs being like, so like, I don't know if she can sing. Like, this changes everything.
Game changer.
Yeah, so like I told them, hey, go shoot your shot. A couple of them said that they were nervous to shoot their shot. And I was like, well, honey, she doesn't want no little man that can't shoot their shot.
That's true. No one has shot their shot yet. So,
Well,
they're scared.
they're scared.
And you know what? Whatever.
Yeah. And it was really cute. All your friends really showed up.
My friends are amazing.
Yeah.
It was a really great time.
Yeah.
I was really happy.
It was a great time. And Friday we went to Sway Thai. We had Thai food.
Yes, we did.
And Dad, you know, that just stresses him the fuck out, just seeing all those words in there. He's like, what's something I can eat? And he's like talking to Mom, and Mom's like literally walking him through the menu like he's a child. She was like, okay, this is something that you would like, okay?
Well, I have a hot take. I did not enjoy that food.
Really?
Because there was cilantro in everything. And I kept, the first thing that we ate, I was like, Dad, did that taste weird to you? And he was like, no.
Wait, you're a cilantro soap girly?
Yeah.
Big time.
And
Interesting.
I kept, and I finally asked you, I was like, what is this? And you were like, that's cilantro. And I was like, it's in everything. And because everything I was eating, I was like, what is that?
It's crazy that cilantro is truly shows you there's only 2 types of people in this world.
Truly.
Yeah, it's like you either like it or you do not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was an interesting.
Well, sorry, because that
thing.
was kind of my choice.
No, I mean,
The
it's
vibes
fine.
were great.
I wanted to go there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, guess we'll never go there again.
Or with me, maybe not.
Yeah.
It was just crazy. And I guess I only really think of cilantro.
It's like a Mexican dish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I know the few things that I would just, oh, no cilantro, please, or whatever.
Yeah.
So it took me a while. I'm like, is this weird for anyone else?
Yikes. Well, that's my bad, girls.
Hey, it's
Dad's
okay.
take on it was too much rice, not enough meat. Just in general, you know.
Okay.
Real meat and potatoes kind of guy.
Yeah, he really is.
Speaking of meat and potatoes, that's what we had yesterday. We had steak and potatoes for my birthday
You did?
before people came over.
Did
Yeah.
Dad grill a steak?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, that's so
And the most
sweet.
dad thing ever, Dad was like outside grilling the steaks. And then I see him come in and he has all 3 steaks skewered onto one fork. And he's like running in with all the steaks. Like,
As he's
why
like
didn't
trying
you,
to, with his hand, like catch all
the
of the like,
drips.
drips. Because
I
he
was like,
didn't,
why didn't you just yell into the house for me to bring a plate out? I could have done that.
Well,
No, I can do it myself.
that's a total Andy move right there.
Nick Sticks really liked it. He was like, that was the funniest thing I've seen. I wish I got that on video. He was just running around with all those steaks skewered. So, yeah, I
That's a
couldn't.
very dad move.
yeah, Styx was talking about it this morning too.
Yeah, he liked that. He's like, your dad's so funny.
That is very funny. And I also got a kick out of it when you like made Dad do the duet and then he had to sit in the corner.
Okay, the funniest part about that is, so Mom said that I think it was Mom. She's like, you should sing a song with your dad. So I was like, great. And I was like, what do you think we should sing? She said, Picture. Cool. I tell Dad we're up next. We're doing Picture. And he acts like we've never sang that song
No, he's
before.
like, that song?
That song? What?
No, that's like literally
of
the
that
song you
song?
sing all the time.
We've sung
We've sung like
we've sung
100
that
times.
so many times.
Sing that song.
And so I was like so confused. Yeah, you're going to be fine. You're going to do it. Whatever. He's sitting in the corner. And then once it's over and he's no longer embarrassed or nervous, he comes up to me. He's like, of all this, like, you didn't have to pick that song, but it's whatever. I'm like,
Well,
it was great. Okay.
Yeah, it was like
everyone
just-
loved it.
He also planted the seed way early in the day. I'm getting a real sore throat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't know if I'm going to be able to do anything tonight. It's like, okay.
That's what. Well, Mr. Roberts was like, your dad can sing.
He can
and I was
sing.
like, honey, he can wail.
He really can.
I was so nervous to sing. I hid in my room the whole night.
Oh,
yeah.
I was like, when you put on Ought to Know, I was like, I got up there and I was ready to go.
I've never seen you get so
Okay,
embarrassed.
I heard that song start and I was like, oh, assume this is going to be Jade.
So embarrassed because the way your guys' couch is set up, it was like a stage, and I
Uh-huh.
was like, oh no, and I ran off the stage,
Which is so funny because that's not you to do
know.
that. And so I thought that, oh, I'll help you out. Once you
And I was
start
like,
singing it, you're going to
no.
be fine. And you just ran away.
yeah, I just wasn't feeling it. Also, my top was like a little cropped, and like I just wasn't feeling my belly being out. You know when you have those nights where you're like, oh, I'm feeling it, and then you like get out, and then you're like, oh no, I'm exposed.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, we were just at my house.
I know, but like I'm just didn't want my belly out. Okay. But I didn't know that until I got out of the house.
Until you got out and you were all out.
And I was like, oh my God. Because I'm just like a little bloated.
I am too. And that was the only thing I was nervous about. Luckily, I had 2 birthday outfit options. And so when Bailey and I collided and the red wine's all over the white one, I put on my black outfit option, but that was a little 2-piece set. And I was a little bloated and I said, hopefully my jacket can kind of cover it.
That's the worst. Like I'd rather be in like an outfit that I feel comfortable in that isn't as cute than just like my belly being out when I'm not ready for that to be out.
Yeah.
And sometimes that just happens. And then these girlies who are like on TikTok being like, I feel bloated, so I drank Bloom.
Yeah.
Not to like cancel, like if Bloom wants to sponsor this podcast, like call us. But Bloom has sent me stuff before and I'm like, what is this supposed to do? Like nothing's gonna like de-bloat you. Except I have a hot take. Midol is actually really, really good at like helping you like de-bloat. Because it's a diuretic, so like it helps like you pee out like their water weight. Learned that on spring break.
That's a free one for you guys.
Yeah, like I hope that doesn't trigger anyone. So don't. I don't know about that, but anyways, yeah, I'm going to a club tonight to watch the Super Bowl party.
A club?
A club. I'm going to the
good.
club. So that's gonna be interesting. All the young girlies are gonna be out.
Wow.
I'm
this
really
old girl.
happy that Bailey reminded me that we can watch the game, the halftime show here, because I'm in a really good mood. I'm just so tired.
You just want to lay.
I just want to lay down on the couch and
With
do
the
nothing.
Frenchies.
Yes, with the Frenchies. Oh, last night I was a little nervous because I just left the house without my keys and just got into the Uber with my friends, and it wasn't until one of my friends was dropping me off at 2 a.m. that I realized, oh shit, I don't have my keys and everybody's asleep. So like that's the night that I had of just kind of carelessness, fun, whatever. So today I'm just, paying for it. And I just
Yeah.
want to cuddle with the dogs.
That's good.
It was a light because you went out and I didn't, and the dogs just sat. They were like, oh, I don't know where mommy is. She didn't bring her keys. How is she going to get back in the house? I'm so scared. Yeah. So they were like, both of them were on top of my chest, like while I was sleeping because I
Just
left
two
my
big melons.
Yeah, it was the first
trying
time
to
I
be
had
like you.
melons. Yeah,
Were you like, oh, I could see this working out?
yeah, just 30 pounds each.
Nice. What if my tits were 30 pounds each? I had 60 pounds of like weight added
Oh
to
my
my body.
god.
That'd be
Ow.
crazy. Crazy girl. Well,
So what club?
Mayfair.
Nice.
It's like a clubby club.
You
too.
were like such a little club rat.
I know. And I'm going and I'm like showing my boobs because I'm like, okay, what can I show? I
Can't show my tummy.
stomach. My tummy's not ready to be shown.
But my tits.
But I do have tits. And
For
then-
now.
And I got this sweatshirt for now until they get repossessed since I'm unemployed. I got this sweatshirt from Abercrombie and it's like really, really soft. And it has a Super Bowl motif on the back.
Wait, this is from Abercrombie?
Yeah. Oh my God. This sounds like an ad for Abercrombie. It's not. But like this is like the softest.
Softest?
Is that a word?
No,
Softest.
Softest. Wow. Softest just felt right.
Sophist?
These softest shirt.
Softest shirt.
I think so. This was in the men's section, and it's really
That's
soft.
in the men's section?
Yeah,
Man.
they had a lot of really good like graphic tees in the men's section too. So
Wow.
took me back to my youth when I would go shopping at Abercrombie, and then they wouldn't ask me to work there, and I was like, oh, that's weird. All my friends work here.
I worked at Hollister
I worked at Hollister for a day.
a day.
Yeah, that's like second tiers, I think, Hollister.
I think that by the time I worked at Hollister, Hollister was cooler than Abercrombie. Like,
Are you sure?
Yeah, like no one was going to Abercrombie.
Was Hollister ever as good as Abercrombie? Oh my god, I saw one of your friends at the mall today.
I know, she texted me.
Oh, she did?
Yeah.
And I felt so embarrassed because I had this crazy self tanner on because I did like the contour self tanner. So it was like literally a line on here and a line here, and I was like, "Hi,
You're so bold.
And I know, and I'm like, I'm famous now. I cannot be running around in public looking like this.
Oh my God.
Well, that just reminds me of, I saw a clip that resurfaced on TikTok about that girl who was on Dr. Phil who like thinks that she's famous. And
Wait,
you sounded, this she's insane. Dr. Phil was like,
Was it
"Why-"
HRH Collection?
I don't know what that is.
Is the girl who goes, "You're bald."
Oh, no.
You're bald. That's so funny.
That's Bailey's favorite TikToker.
Imagine sitting there with Dr. Phil and Tourette's is acting up and it can't stop saying
No,
you're
my
bald.
favorite TikToker is Balin.
That's her.
Oh, what?
No, HRH Collection's a different girl.
Oh, okay. You're bald.
You're bald.
She said that to Dr. Phil.
That's funny.
No, but this girl, she's like, well, yeah, like I'm famous. And he said, how many people do you have? How many followers do you have? She said 7 billion. And
7 billion?
And he said, do you know how many people populate the earth?
How many?
And she said, no, I don't like keep up with things like that. And he said something like, well, there's about 7 billion people on earth or something like that. And she said, so he's like, so you think all of them follow you? And she says, yeah, obviously, I guess, because I don't know the earth. I just like know my followers. And he's like, but not everyone has access to like a computer. She goes, I don't know technology. I just know my follower count. So anyways, she's just delusional.
Yeah.
So
it reminds you of me.
Really reminded me of you.
Yeah.
The delusion.
The delusion.
So anyways, you're famous now, so you can't be.
So
It's just, I think it's just bold that you're famous or not, running around the mall looking like however you were looking.
and I was like in these sweats that were just so like gross because I was thinking about getting a spray tan, but then I was like, I've put Mr. Roberts through enough this week. I'm not going to do that to him yet. Because I didn't have time to wash it off before.
Oh.
So then I would be like stinky at the Super Bowl party, which I'm not above that.
Well,
but,
that's
like,
just like rude.
yeah, but like I do that on planes all the time, and that's like peak rudeness.
You know what?
Farting and spray tans are like two
Wait,
no-nos on
I was
planes.
just about to say somebody. I don't remember what podcast it was,
but it was the toast. They were talking about farting
Oh
on
my-
planes is okay, and I was like, wait, you guys, no, it's not.
farting. First of all,
No, farting is not okay ever.
but on a plane, you're trapped there. Also, I thought it was wild that Claudia was like saying how she's like so strict, you cannot go to the bathroom when you land because what have you been doing for 4 hours?
Yeah.
I will hold it. I do not like going in airplane bathrooms. It's so small, it's inconvenient, it stresses me out
I
because
will never walk over the person if I don't have the aisle seat. There's no chance I'm getting up. I don't care
Yeah.
what is happening inside my body. I will not inconvenience that other person.
There was one time I had some very almost uncontrollable issues, and I
Shocker for you.
I specifically asked this.
almost uncontrollable.
I asked this lady, the flight attendant, not just a lady. I'm like, please, I need medicine, and they're not supposed to give you medicine. And she said no at first, and I am sitting in the back row aisle because I need to be as close to the bathroom as possible. I'm like not well, and finally it's like my third time going to the bathroom. And she's like,
Jesus, for the greater good,
even taken off.
you're gonna sink this ship.
This is before you took off? That's disgusting.
Okay, being a little dramatic, I think we had just started the flight.
It was enough for her to be alarmed.
But she came up to, and I'm like pale, I'm sweating, and I was really, really sick. And she comes up to me and she has the biggest thing of just pills that I've ever seen. And when she opened it, everything's perfectly labeled. And she's like, take this and take this and take this. She gave me like 3 different things, and I felt so much better. And then
That's nice.
once I'm, it's like, maybe this is just me, but whenever you're not feeling well, like, you don't care who's around. You don't care. But then you feel better, and you're like, everyone knows.
The flight just started.
Because you go into survival mode, and it's like, I'll do anything to just be.
And then all of a sudden you become religious, and you're like, dear God.
Oh yeah, you're like literally praying. You're like, maybe Peter was right.
You're like, I promise I'll get on a more straight faith path if
you just get me through this
if
flight.
you just make my tummy ache go away.
Oh my God, that's so funny. That's like, I've been there many times. And then after it's like, woo.
Yeah, then you just feel better, and you're like, okay.
It's like that TikTok sound. It was never that serious.
Yeah. Anyways, I can't believe I said that.
Oh my God.
It's a new person at 31. You're like, here I am. Here 31, in my bowels.
Feeling fun, and farts and poops.
No, but that was the whole reason we were talking about it. Absurd. It is just absurd.
You shouldn't fart on planes openly.
Ever.
No.
If someone was sitting... there was this one guy one time, he like accidentally had an accident. He
shit his pants.
He was nervous.
And he told you?
The lady next
sat next to someone like that.
He was right in front of me. And the lady, I'm telling you, okay, we were landing, so we're waiting is like the taxi, and then we have to like get off. We all smell it, okay? Like he had it was.
Stop saying he had an accident. That's so gross.
Because he was scared.
Okay, I'm nervous.
The lady next to him is so mad at him. They don't know each other, and she is yelling out loud. She's like, I cannot believe that you just shit your pants. And I am cringing for this man. And this is not an old man. This is like
40?
28.
So he's a young man.
But like, he was probably in your same situation.
I know. And so when we were all smelling it before she said something, it's like, come on, guy, like that's annoying. Because we're stuck here.
Nobody wants to shit their pants.
Nobody wants to. And then the way she's calling him out, me and the people in my row were like, hey, lady, like,
give him a break.
Like, or he's already struggling a lot. And he's going to have to stand up and, like, go to the bathroom.
Beating someone when they're down.
It was... I was... The second-hand embarrassment that I had for this man. And then... So now everyone knows. Not only can we all smell it, but, like, But then everyone knows now exactly who it is. And so it's like, everyone's watching him as he, like... gets off.
Did you see the butt of his pants?
Well, that's what I was looking for.
No, if we pull this clip on TikTok, they'll give us a community guidelines, because every time we talk about sharding, they like threaten to cancel us.
Weren't you listening to something where some guys, like, his kink was that he liked to shit his pants and like in public?
Ew. No, okay, can we change the subject?
Okay.
No, it wasn't pooping. It was he likes to pee his pants.
Oh.
And then but the weird kink about it, he would be at his wife's family's house or something, a family gathering, and he pees his pants, and then he announces it. Oops, I peed myself. Oh, I did it again. He likes that shame. So anyways, the wife told the family, oh, it's a medical condition. It's not.
Well, what else are you supposed to say? Your family's going to think you're fucking weird.
But then the sister was like, well, can he wear, if it's a medical condition, he should be wearing diapers.
The sister was getting married, and she was like, I don't want your husband to piss himself at my wedding.
So she didn't invite him to the wedding.
because the sister said, no, my husband has to pee his pants.
Because she was like, as far as she knows, it's a medical condition, even though it's really not. And I'm just listening to this. I'm like, people are wild. Just don't pee at the wedding.
Well, you have two options. Like,
After
first
party.
of all, he doesn't have to pee his pants. Like, that is a choice. And then her, like, there's other people on this planet that you can love that don't pee their pants.
Or she loves him. Cool. Set a little bit of boundaries. How about just don't do it at every family function, or just not this wedding?
Never at family functions. I think that's reasonable. Like, do it at home.
Yeah.
Like,
Or go on vacation, stay at a resort
and
somewhere
pee
you're
your
not going to
pants
see
all
anyone.
over that resort.
Or like don't get it on people. Just like pee. Keep it in your pants.
That's nasty.
I know. Fascinating.
Nasty behavior. Can we?
Yeah. Anyways, this is the one that we've been waiting.
Okay, so somebody DM'd us this story, and they DM'd us like all on our personal accounts, but it was so juicy. So I was like, wait, guys.
Yeah, I haven't read it.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Hey, sisters.
Hello.
I have a crazy cheating story for your next podcast ep. My sister and her husband, let's call him Bruno, both worked for my dad's business, and so did I for a little bit whilst I was studying at uni. To set the scene for you, pretty much everyone in my family works for my dad, and it's a pretty big company. My sister's husband was a great guy, someone who would literally do anything for anyone. If I called him needing something, he'd be there. He was just like a big brother to me and a part of our family. I have 3 older brothers who were around his age and all super close with him. I can't begin to...
I'm scared.
It's like she's laying the groundwork for
and
you to love him.
And she keeps talking about him in past tense.
Yeah.
So I'm just like really stressed.
So either who killed him or where did he go?
Yeah.
He's in jail now.
Where's Bruno?
I can't begin to explain how much we loved Bruno.
We don't talk about Bruno.
He was so good to my sister. There was this lady who I worked with in accounts receivable at the time who my sister was worried about because she thought Bruno and her were a bit too close. We're really good friends at work, and I guess the friendship made my sister a bit jealous, which is fair enough. But I told my sister not to worry because this lady was lovely, she was really nice, and besides, she was way too old for Bruno and not super good looking, so he wouldn't see her like that. They were just friends. Anyway, one day my sister called Bruno because he was really late home from work, and when she called him, she could tell something was off immediately. When she asked him where he was, he said the lady's name, who she was worried about. We'll call her Stacy. For some context, my sister had suspected he was cheating for the past year, but he always denied it. Despite her concerns, he insisted he wanted another baby, and she had just fallen pregnant. I love that term.
Fallen pregnant?
I love that term. When he came home, he admitted to everything. He had been having an affair with Stacy from accounts receivable for just over a year, and to make matters worse, he was at Stacy's house visiting her and her newborn baby because he was the father.
Bad Bruno.
Whoa. Okay. Okay.
Her mind is blown. See? Bruno is a piece of shit.
Bruno wants to repopulate the earth. He says, I need to spread my seed.
Some men just have this like caveman like gene that never left, and they're just like
Yeah.
Ew.
You know who had that?
Who?
Charles Lindbergh. He had like all these like secret kids because he thought that he was like the master race. He was like super into like eugenics.
Oh my
So he was like, oh, I'm great. I should like impregnate all these people. So all these people found out that they were Charles
Lindbergh babies?
Yeah.
Oh,
But
that's where that comes
only
from.
one of them was kidnapped. That's where that name comes from.
Oh, okay.
That's the famous one. Anyway, so he not only cheated on my sister, but had a
knows so
baby
many
with the
things.
girl from work. Fucked. The worst part about this is that the baby wasn't an accident. It was planned. Both Bruno and Stacy are fucking psychotic.
That's literally sociopathic.
That's so... Well, Stacy probably had to get... If she wanted a baby and if she wasn't good looking and was too old, she needed to...
But like, why is it always the ugly bitch?
I don't know.
They
And also, maybe
get down
she's
and
not...
dirty, and they know how to give really good blowjobs. Because that's what they.
Well, obviously not if she's pregnant, you know?
Well, you know what a blowjob can lead to, honey.
Pregnancy.
Pregnancy.
Okay, since this happened, I found it pretty hard to trust people because someone who you might think you know so well is living a complete double life and is capable of doing things which you would never do. What weirds me out is that this chick, Stacy, was so friendly toward me at work and literally showed me photos of her baby.
That is
like the balls on
crazy.
her.
Wait, But then, so what the fuck is it like today? Because your nieces and nephews or whatever have
a sibling.
But yeah, Bruno is their dad still. So does Bruno ever come around your family still? Does he still work at your dad's company? Like, how much interaction do you guys have with this crazy man? And does Stacy ever come around to any of your family gatherings? Because now
We need an update.
this is insane.
Does Stacy still work there? That is so messy.
It's the most like, how can your dad just like not fire them? Like, he has to fire them.
She was showing pictures of her baby to the sister. That's so
Psycho.
psychotic.
It's psycho. And of course you have trust issues after that.
On what grounds is the dad firing them?
Like, you're a piece of shit.
I own the company,
You're
and
done.
I'll find you a new job. You'll be working. You thought you were working at accounts received or whatever.
Accounts received.
Whatever. Now you're the trash lady anyway, Stacey.
Oh, Stacey, you just got a promotion to trash. Because you are trash.
Trash.
Oh my god.
Wow.
It's like both parties are equally terrible in that situation. That's like shivers down my little spine.
I literally just had shivers.
It's bad.
Wow. Damn.
We need like I asked her, she said her sister's fine now, but like, can we get an update on like, where's Stacy? Do you have to interact with Stacy?
How old are these babies?
How old are the babies? Do the babies all interact? How does your dad have to fire them? Because like, obviously, if they're all working at the company, dad needs to fire.
Flabbergasted.
Literally flabbergasted.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy though? Are you glad you got like the raw reaction? You didn't read the DM?
Real raw.
Yeah, I was like, okay, I kind of get what's going on because I've had it in my hands for 2 weeks now, but I did not see that coming.
Yeah. I think the part that makes, for me, Miss Lippy, the part that I thought was crazy was that they intentionally had a baby together. And they both work for the dad.
What was the plan?
Like a year.
A year.
How do you keep... I can't keep a damn secret for a day, let alone a year.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Okay.
Wow.
All right.
Next.
That just woke me up a little bit.
There are two that are the like same, so I'm just gonna read one of them, but the conversation applies to both.
Okay.
Hi, ladies.
Hi.
Hello.
I'm the oldest of 3 girls, major Jade energy, and
NJE.
I love the pod. All your stories are very relatable and make me so nostalgic. So for my story, I am currently 13 weeks pregnant. Congratulations.
She's fallen pregnant.
She's fallen pregnant 13 weeks ago. First grandchild of the family.
Ooh.
And then she has a note that she did not have any infertility issues because apparently on TikTok they say if you take birth control for a long time, it's going to make you not get pregnant. Not according to this gal. All right.
Well, it didn't happen for her.
Right.
Right.
I'm not a doctor. Anyway, my family is super excited. My 2 sisters are fighting over who gets to be godmother. We're all very close and I just cannot choose between them. I'm very curious for your input and any ideas for how you all would handle this. At this point, I think I'll be flipping a coin in front of them to make the decision.
Easy.
Thanks.
You make both of them the godmother.
Yeah, but like for religious purposes, I think that like it matters in some ways.
Why would it matter?
Well, I think what Bailey's saying, I think, is right for religious purposes. I think when they're like baptizing the baby and things like that, you have one. I don't know. We know I'm not the most religious person.
Well, I just feel like, okay, well, God willing, you have a second baby, then I would go in order of age then.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
And just be like super.
Like you got this one and then you got the next one.
Yeah. And in that way, like because flipping a coin just feels like a little bit more like, I don't know.
Hands off. And like,
Yeah. Like this feels like very intentional. Like, okay, I obviously cannot choose between you guys. You're my sisters. I would do the same with you guys. It's like at my first wedding, I had
our first wedding.
I did everything like based on age. I feel like that's just like the fair thing to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's why I win everything because I'm the oldest.
The other one was a maid of honor thing.
Okay.
Where they're like, I don't know how to choose between my best friends and my sisters and whatever. And it's like,
No, you choose your sisters.
well, and you just tell everyone to get over it.
Yeah, like everyone needs to get over the wedding thing of you just choose your sisters. Your best friends are there. Your best friends will not be offended at all. And if they are, then that's really fucking weird.
Yeah, it's not about them.
Yeah.
I did offer to be the godmother of my best friend's baby because they have a lot of siblings between her and her husband. And I was like, easy. Me, Aunt B.
Well, that's kind of weird.
I'm also like probably not the best like Catholic spiritual guide for their child.
Yeah. And like really what's a godmother anyways?
A Catholic spiritual guide.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, for my friend. But I was like, it's better for me to just be Aunt B.
I guess I'm just like not the best person to ask because I know nothing about like that kind of thing. But I think it's kind of cool when people have like a godparent because like on
it's not
Housewives of New Jersey, like that means something to them.
Yeah. It's not like the way Dolly Parton's Miley's godmother.
Yeah,
You know
because
what I
Dolly
mean?
Parton's
That's her
like
spiritual
everyone's godmother.
What?
Well, we just got another email and it had like exclamation points and stuff. And I was like, uh-oh.
Perfect. Then we can like bank these. But yeah, I think you just go by age and just be like straightforward with your sisters. I'm sure they'll be like, they'll understand.
be understanding.
Yeah, and then that gives the youngest sister time to be like super pumped when you when you have your next baby. I don't know, that's your personal journey, but
and it could also be something like if the sister that you choose as the godmother,
The one you love the most.
if they fall pregnant, then the sister who hasn't been godmother yet like could be
but
that
then
godmother.
that just sends things out of whack. If you're asking me.
Because then it's like triangle.
Then it's like you have to like now it's not like every other person. I don't know. I think it's just easier to do oldest.
Yeah.
And then sorry, Bailey, you're the youngest, so
I'm okay with it.
yeah. Like the oldest, like we got the shit into the stick for some things, and then you get like the shit in for some things. So it's like just how it works out.
Godparenthood. I could live with that.
It's kind of like life.
It's kind of like life. It's like rain.
Oh, you're gonna sing now?
She's not embarrassed now.
No, I'm not embarrassed. I'm not in front of an audience. Staring at me.
Not on the stage.
All right, Bailey.
There was just one more thing I wanted to read because it's an update and she relates to you because she listened to the FaceTime episode.
Oh.
So she, if you recall, a few weeks ago, I was talking to a guy with a suspicious past.
Wait, what was that?
A suspicious past.
Sophist?
Sophist. The mega man whore with 20 bodies as a high school senior.
Oh, yeah.
Yikes.
Quite the achievement. I have an update similar to Paige.
Uh-oh.
So things were going good, dates were good, all was good, and I thought I had this boy wrapped around my finger. I found the different one, right? Wrong. He thought we were just friends, and he wanted to talk to other girls, even though he already was. So Paige and I are going through the same weird talking breakup thing. And my birthday is the 15th, the day after Valentine's Day.
Oh, no.
So I'm strongly relating to Paige right now. And
She's
now
my soul sister.
And now I'm looking for a new prom date, so double hit. No. Also, when I said it was a rural school, it's because there are 20 kids in my class.
Why did you say it like that?
Because she can't say rural.
I can't even say suspicious. And
20 kids in her... Oh, no.
yeah, she thought that one was going to be a good one. And said, also, I just want to clarify that I took Jade's advice to just keep Gene jamming. I knew I didn't want a relationship necessarily, but I did want a prom date at least.
Oh, but why can't you be his prom date now? Because he wants to talk to other girls?
Yeah, I
But
think
does
so.
he know that you like him?
Well, it sounds like they had some kind of conversation like that because he said he at some point had to clarify, I want to talk to other people and I have been. You know?
Well, this is what I would say.
Go on.
Not that maybe you don't want to listen to my advice anymore, but I think you need to watch Taylor Swift's Reputation tour. It's on Netflix right now. And I think you need to just like get in the mindset and get into your Reputation era.
Yep. And I don't know what to tell you about the whole prom date thing because I don't know what that's like having such a small pool of people. There's 20 kids in her class, so I don't know how far away other schools are, but...
Well, in our school, it's like you kind of had to go with a date.
Yeah.
But I don't know, your school, maybe you don't have to go with a date, and maybe you make it cool to not go with a date.
Yeah.
Because, like, really, like...
And
you
just look
You just need to get
Fire.
through prom and just get out of high school. Like if you're not enjoying,
And then move to Austin.
and then move to Austin. Literally, your
Go to
dreams will come
UT.
true.
Hook 'em.
Yeah, and come hang out with us.
I think we just solved her problems.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I didn't even go to senior prom. I graduated early.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
look at Bailey. She
forgot.
didn't even go to prom.
I
Look
was the
where
only
she
one that
turned out.
technically attended her graduation. It was in the counselor's office.
It's just me, Paige, and Miss whoever her name was.
And then I just said, I feel like I should take a picture of this. And so they're just like in this small little office, and Bailey's like
Wearing
shaking.
a little UT Santa hat because it was in December.
We could not be more polar opposite because I was so like, I was in my senior year. Like I loved it so much. If you would have told me I had to graduate early, I would like feel like you were ripping my soul from my
Mom
body.
was so confused by me as a child because she was like, just start your senior year. You're going to love it. Like Jade loved it. Paige liked it, loved it, whatever. It was fine. And then I was like, okay, fine. Maybe I'll decide I like it. And then I was like, no, I'm still going to leave early. Let's go.
That is confusing.
That is really wild that you just like went to college early.
I was like really early.
In like the spring semester.
yeah.
Yeah.
That is really weird.
Well,
Yeah,
Your dog looks possessed.
he does.
He looks like Pennywise.
Oh my god, he does.
Take a picture so we can post it and show them.
All right. Well, that was a fun little episode. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope whoever you were rooting for won the Super Bowl. And I'm rooting for Rihanna, so I'm winning no matter what.
Hell yeah. Paige is wearing green. Obviously, she's an
Yeah,
eagle.
I think I'm rooting for the Eagles now
Oh, wow.
because, sorry, BB. Actually, can we just say to Brenna that we still love her?
Wait, yes. And Brenna sent me the sweetest text message that may or may not, it did, make me cry.
So we won't be
is
tolerating
so-
any BB hate.
Yeah, no, seriously, no hate to BB at all. I liked him, he just didn't like me. Okay.
I liked him. He didn't like me.
I
Put it
liked
in a
him, he
song.
didn't like me.
You could write a song. This could be your.
I
could
did
launch
be
your
a big
career.
break. I wrote another poem.
No, you didn't.
Can you read it to us?
No, it's too soon.
Okay, maybe
Give her a month.
It's too soon, and I cried all over the page.
That could be the name of your first album. I cried all over the page, but it's spelled Paige. That's so
Whoa.
good.
Teardrops on my
Tam,
page.
tam.
Teardrops all over my page. All right.
All right. Well, thank you guys for listening. Make sure to write in with questions, advice, stories. Tell us
Funny
about
little
how
things, scary things,
scary,
embarrassing things.
Last week we asked for weird brother sister things and we got some emails and I would love to get more.
Oh yeah, tell us
Yeah,
about
I'd-
weird siblings or dating stories.
Yeah.
All right, and make sure to follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Your Poor Dad Pod. Email us at yourpoordad@gmail.com and make sure to rate us, review us, and tell your friends because, honey, I need a job and maybe this could be my job.
Yeah.
And think about how good my voice sounds right now.
It does sound very good.
Bailey, we could work on that.
Okay.
Okay, Paige, you could too.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Wow. All right.
Anyway, happy birthday, Paige.
Thank you.